welcome back to that Eurovision site where we're continuing with our Luxembourg Song Contest interviews. Today we're joined by Mina. Mina, how are you?
I'm doing very, very good. Thank you.
So we'll start where it started. How did you get into music and how did you end up applying to the Luxembourg Song Contest?
So I started doing music at the age of 10, and I did like a lot of like music theory, and then I played the violin, the flute, and at the age of 15, I started taking singing lessons. And since then, I'm singing, and I already tried like participating last year, and it's because of the participation that my project as an artist grew. And this year I felt ready to come again and to participate again.
And do you think that auditioning last year and just missing out gave you some things that you could learn from and build from to, well, successfully audition this year and get in the competition?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I learned that I needed to work more on my stage presence and also my storytelling. And so I used like the year to work a lot on that. And I think it paid off this year. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
happy.
And as well as singing, you're also a member of an orchestra. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So in my orchestra, I play the flute. So I'm still actively playing the flute in my orchestra, but sometimes I'm also singing with them. So that's fun too.
Have the orchestra like supported you throughout this journey that you're going on now?
Yeah, absolutely. They were super duper excited when they heard about it. And since then, I get asked a lot of questions. They post a lot of stuff on social media, and I just have like their support all the time.
I suppose it's really good having like an orchestra with so many people who probably know so many different bits about music to like lean on and ask questions for.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I can like ask different questions, and also because I'm in a music school still, I can also ask my teachers, my singing teachers, my producer teacher, and like everybody. So that's super cool.
Do you ever think we can maybe hear maybe one day an orchestral version of a Mina song?
Maybe, who knows? I would be super excited to do that.
And as for your music, who are some artists that either you're a fan of or you take influence from their music when you make your own music?
So at the moment, I'm a big Chaperone and also Ray fan, but I also love listening to Billie Eilish and Maneskin and Adele and sometimes Whitney Houston.
If LSC goes your way next month, you'll become a Eurovision artist. Are there any like Eurovision artists and songs that stand out for you from the last few years of, or for any year of the contest of being like the best of the best, or people you want to emulate in any way?
So a song that really touched me was Amar pelos dois from Salvador Sobral. And I always th just think of this performance because it was like really intimate and really vulnerable. But yeah, and like it's always on my mind.
Is that the type of atmosphere that you want to put on stage, or are you looking for something else?
We will see. It's more of a mysterious, mystical vibe going.
And you said you're still in school. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so I'm still going to university to become a primary teacher, and I'm actually in my last year. So yeah, I will have finished in a year, which is
And
quite exciting.
is it tough to balance that along the music, or do they sometimes go hand in hand, maybe?
I think it will be tough. It will become tough, but I have the support from my teachers at school too. And so they are there to help me if it gets too much or yeah.
And I believe that the song that you entered LSC with last year, it became your first single. Can you tell us about the songs that song and maybe the ones you've released since as well?
So yeah, Stay was one of the songs I sent into, and I used the song to really become an artist. So I really used that, and I built upon this song. And then I also released Stronger, which was also a song that I submitted. And now in November, I had a single that was released, which was quite a personal song because it talked about a lot of like my mental health and how I deal with it. And all my songs are always in this genre of growing and self-growth.
And is like personal songs like this always been like a way for you to like express your emotions in ways like that?
Yeah, I find myself often like just sitting there and writing my emotions down. And sometimes I can like, from that, I can like create some lyrics and it's always like quite personal. And yeah, I think the feelings and the emotions I feel, they are really good like in the songs.
I think there's a small team that I think all of your songs are written with. Can you tell me about how it is to work with them?
Yeah, so I work a lot with Matthias and Robin. They're from Sweden. So I didn't meet them yet in real life, but I'm already super excited to meet them finally. And actually, it's always like, I guess you can say a group project because we are always like talking and on telephone, and then we tell us about each other's day and stuff. And then from that, we have like some ideas, and then we always like try to put something together, and from that we work with like different feedbacks from like every one of us, and then it just becomes a song after some time.
I think and a final one. Last year was Luxembourg's first year back in Eurovision after 30 odd years. How good is it to have a platform for Luxembourgish artists again? And do you think there was something that was missing these last few years?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the chance that we had like to be again like a part of Eurovision is like super super big, and also just like to see more Luxembourgish artists like grow from there, and also like to showcase our artists and our music industry like more internationally. I think it's super great.
Thank you for the interview. And just before you go, do you have any message to any MENA fans out there that may be watching this?
Yeah, so I would say to never ever give up on your dream and to just like work towards it because it surely worked out for me, so it might also work for you.
Thank you very much, and good luck
Thank you.
in the Luxembourg Song Contest.
Thank you.